Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, The Mother of Tarot. My name is Megan, and I am here to bring forth the messages that you need to hear. Today I have a general reading. It's a pick-a-card reading, so you can pick from 4 piles. Pile number 1 is the blue calcite stone. Pile number 2 is the green calcite stone. Pile number 3 is the snowflake obsidian. And pile number 4 is the rose quartz. Now I want you to take a minute and really meditate on the piles. I don't want you to just pick the pile with the prettiest stone. I want you to really see which pile is pulling you close, and then that will be your reading. If none of the piles are pulling you, then it is possible that this reading isn't for you. Once you find the pile that you would like, go to the timestamps below and you will be able to see which time your reading is at. You can go ahead and scroll ahead and I will meet you there. For pile number 1, we have the blue calcite stone. And I will talk about the healing properties of this stone after we get through the cards. I'm going to go through the tarot cards first, and then we'll pull some oracle cards for you as well. We have the 4 of Cups, the 6 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, this is the 3 of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. Alright, so right away I see that there's some sort of new creative endeavor. Some new passion that you're putting into a project. This could be something you're trying to make money off of. You finally found what you want to do for your life. And you're really excited, and it's starting, you're in the beginning stages of it. You're kind of trying to figure out what you want to do. But you have a vision. 3 of Wands talks about having a vision of your future. So you know what you want for yourself. You have a plan. And you're like starting to put all the pieces together. The 7 of Wands, I love this card. This card talks about having that fire light up within you. Like that inner passion. You have a clear idea of what you want. And you're excited. But there are people in your life that are not so sure about it. They're kind of questioning what you're doing. They think maybe you should be doing something else. They don't really see a profit in it. They're also maybe giving suggestions for something else that you should try. And it's kind of making you upset. You're like really excited about this, and you're like, why are you talking like this? Like, why are you doing this? Just be happy for me. But you have to understand, when people do things like this, it's because they care about you. It doesn't seem like it. It seems like maybe they're not supporting you, but we all have our own fears and we project those onto others. And we do that in a way of being protective. We want to warn you of what could happen, or maybe this will happen, or maybe you should do this instead because maybe this is has more security, right? But this is encouraging you to like stay in your power and really go for what you want, because you found something that lights you up. And that's exciting. That's awesome. I'm excited for you. And this is the 6 of Pentacles. This talks about prosperity coming in. This new endeavor is going to be something that is going to make you money. It's going to take some time and some hard work and a lot of dedication, but it's fruitful. It is possible, because this is something that you're going to put a lot of energy into because you love it. So stay strong. Stay strong. Don't let other people's opinions move you away from your goals. It's really important, because you have prosperity coming. Oh, this is exciting. I can relate to this pile. I feel like this reading is for me. And then this card, this is the 4 of Cups. This talks about kind of not really having enough gratitude. And it's not a negative card. It's really not. It's right now you're putting so much energy into your new endeavor, something you're passionate about. You're putting so much energy into it, and you're thinking, okay, I want this and I want that, and I don't have this yet, and I'm lacking this, and I want this, and you're in this kind of wanting energy. But when we overindulge in that energy, we get out of that state of gratitude of what we already have. And when you're in that wanting energy, which can come from a place of lack, the universe will bring more of that energy into our lives, more of that lack. So you need to make sure you're waking up every morning and kind of practicing your gratitude. Going over the things, saying them out loud, what you're grateful for, whether you're in the car, or you're in the shower, or you're walking your dog, or whenever you have time, if you're cooking, Think about the details and think about different things every day. Don't think about the same thing. Like, I'm grateful for this day, I'm gonna focus on this the next day. Because when you're in that state of gratitude, more blessings will come to you. When you're grateful for what you have, and when you're really grateful and you really focus on the little things, that's when even more prosperity is gonna come into your life. And it's gonna help you stay strong and build your business. Because when we operate in a state of gratitude, that energy is so high, it's such a high vibration that it lifts us up. So find the balance, okay? I'm gonna pull some oracle cards for you. I love this reading. Spirit. Spirit is a flow of insight into the true self. Okay, yeah, so this is going within. This is trusting our instincts, our intuition, trusting what kind of direction we want to go in. You're excited because you finally found something that this gets me excited. I think this is what I want to do for my life. So trust that gut feeling, that intuition, because we all have psychic abilities. We all do. It's all about learning how to strengthen them. This card says guiding children. You are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. So this could talk about, for some of you, you're going to be working with kids, maybe a teacher. For a lot of you though, I feel like this is talking about your inner child. This passion, this project, this new endeavor you're going on is lighting up that inner child within you. And it's one of the best things you can do. When you find something you're passionate about that you can make money off of, that makes you feel like a kid again, it's like win, 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 you know? Angel of Vision. Someone is not revealing part of the story. Trust your feelings over what others say. So trust your gut. Trust your feelings. But you know what you need to do. You know. You're on the right path. Keep that vision clear. It says Angel of Union. A partnership is blessed and destined for greatness. Ooh. All right, so if you're single and you're starting this project, this is gonna bring a new relationship into your life. Because a lot of the times when we start to really find our niche and find something that we love, that's when we find love. Because we're emitting such a high frequency and a high just sunshine just beaming from us. And that's when we start to attract people that are kind of like-minded or in the same field. So within this endeavor, there's gonna be new love. Oh, how exciting! You finding your passion and love. And for those of you who are in a relationship, this could just be making your relationship stronger, like bringing you closer together or taking it to the next level. God of conflict resolution. You are being encouraged to walk away from a current conflict. Okay, so this is kind of like the internal conflict. This is talking about what I talked about before, people just giving you negative energy, right, towards your endeavor, or you're feeling like it's negative energy. And it's tearing you up inside, and you're thinking about it too much, and it's taking away from these new ideas that you have. It's taking away the energy that you could be putting into this new project when you're thinking too much about what other people are thinking of you. Okay? So be aware of that. Be aware of your thoughts throughout the day. And when you start to get overwhelmed with that, go to that place of gratitude. That's the best time to do that. I do it all the time. Whenever kind of internal conflict happens where I'm like, maybe I shouldn't be doing this, or I'm doubting myself, or I'm letting people's fears get into my aura, that's when I'm like, all right, let's focus on something different. Let's focus on how grateful I am that I found this passion, this new career, this new business, right? Let's talk about all the people in my life that I'm grateful for. Focus on those things. Oh, and I forgot a tarot card, this is the Five of Swords, which talks about conflict. I believe this is inner conflict for most of you. So for some of you, this could be conflict with a person. You're getting upset with somebody and you're actually arguing. But for most of you, I feel like it's internal. Yeah, so it's time to stay focused on your path. Stay focused on your vision. Make sure you're writing it down. Write down a business plan. This is time to hash out the details, you know? But I'm excited for you guys. This is really awesome. If you're resonating, comment below. I want to know what new endeavor you're starting, new project, and let me know if it resonated. And then, so the blue calcite stone, this could help you. This soothes nerves and improves communication. So you could get across maybe what you're going through better with other people. You could kind of This could help you communicate why you're doing this and why you're passionate about this and keep you calm during it so you're not getting all heated up in a negative way. It also increases psychic abilities, so this is great for improving your intuition, right? Your inner guiding light, which is what you're working with right now. And boosts self-confidence. So, beautiful stone. I hope this resonated. Let me know, please. I'm curious. And let me know what kind of project you're starting, or new business idea, new job, new career change. Something is changing for you. And maybe it could be something else, but just let me know. Okay, pile number 2, we have the green calcite stone. I'm going to start with your tarot cards, and then we will get into some of the oracle messages. So you have the Judgment. This is the 9 of Swords. You have the Ace of Swords, Mother of Swords, and the Father of Swords. Okay, some of you are really going through a dark time. This is a very dark card. And it's not to scare you. This is something you already know if this pile is resonating with you. And I feel like for a lot of you, this is a physical problem, a physical ailment. It's kind of making you depressed. For some of you, it could be depression. But a lot of you, it's physical pain. And you're not sure what it is. You're not getting enough clarity from doctors, and they haven't been able to help you the way that you want them to help you. Like, you're still in pain. Like, pain meds aren't really helping, and you're trying to figure this out. And this card actually talks about new clarity coming. This talks about having a clear idea of what this is. So some of you are kind of starting to figure it out, but some of you haven't yet. But you are going to figure it out. You are. But it's going to be a process of healing, of putting the pieces together. We have the Mother of Swords. This is someone who thinks logically, thinks with like the crown chakra. Very smart, very powerful. I feel like this is your energy. But you need to look at this situation that you're dealing with in a different way. I feel like there's a different way to go about this healing, maybe a more natural approach, a more energetic approach, because there could be blockages. And then we have the Judgment card. This talks about forgiveness, like forgiving yourself. I feel like this pain you're going through has something to do with an emotional blockage that happened when you were younger. Something about not knowing your worth, feeling insecure, being too hard on yourself. You could be one of those people that's just too hard on yourself. You always think very logically, and you don't really get in touch with your emotions very well. You just kind of think that it's not important. There's other things to do. That's the kind of energy I'm getting from you. So I think there's a blockage from the past. This could be something that happened when you were a child, maybe a teenager, or it could be a buildup of different things that kind of manifested in this physical pain. And I know this physical pain is difficult. Trust me, I know I've been through physical chronic illness in my life, and I can really feel for you guys because it is not fun. But you are learning something from this, and I can promise you that you're going to turn this into a positive thing one day. You are. This is some lessons coming from this. I'm going to pull some of these oracle cards. Okay, yeah. So we have the Healing card. A healthy body thrives with a constant flow of balanced energy. So there's something being blocked. There's something off balance with what's going on right now in your body. And that's what's causing the pain. And you're trying to figure it out. And I feel like there's going to be new ways that are going to be a little out of your comfort zone that you're going to learn about. Maybe some more natural healing modalities, maybe with certain types of foods, certain types of energy healing, meditation, breath work. There's so many amazing natural healing modalities, and I've used a lot of them myself, and I can tell you that they work. After going to a lot of doctors for years and not getting the answers, and then getting into this whole realm of natural healing, and it's just completely transformed my life into who I am today. So I cannot speak highly enough of it, and I feel like these are things that you're going to start implementing or start being open to, and they're going to work. And you're probably going to have to implement more than one. So start educating yourself on this. If this does resonate for you and you really are lost and confused, comment below. I'd love to send a private message and get you some good material that can help, because I have a lot. I have a lot. I've used lots of healing modalities, and they've all been so beautiful, and I still use them now, and they make me so happy, and I'm really enjoying my life, and on top of feeling healthy, and it's really magical. And this is going to bring you a lot of strength. This Father of Wands, I feel like you're gonna become more powerful from this, and you don't see it now, and that's probably the last thing you want to hear. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna learn and grow, but really, that's the only time we really grow, especially if we're in some sort of physical pain or depression or deep emotional pain. That's when we do the most growing. When we're just happy or getting by, we don't really evolve much. We don't change. We have Goddess of Compassion. Self-criticism is diminishing your sense of self-worth. Yeah, so some of you are way too hard on yourselves. You're not giving yourself a lot of self-love. You're not showing enough gratitude for your body and for who you are. You might be numbing it with certain things. Maybe alcohol or food or pain pills. And you're kind of mad at your body. You're going through this energy where you're upset. You're like, why are you doing this to me? Why is this happening to me? Why are you failing me right now? And I know that feeling, and it's true, but your body isn't failing you. It's not. It's not. Your body is always working for you. That is one thing I've learned on this journey, is that your body is always working so hard for you, and your body loves you. And I feel like a lot of you need to hear that right now. I really believe this is emotional pain from when you were younger. I feel like this has developed over time. You haven't really known how to take care of your energetic body, and now it's manifesting in this physical form. It's trying to wake you up. Your body's like, yo, time to wake up. It is. It gets, that's what they say, when listen to your body when it whispers, because when it starts screaming, it will start screaming. That's your body communicating with you, saying things need to change, and they need to be dramatic changes. And you need to start loving me, you need to start being nicer to me, you start taking time to appreciate me. Some self-care is going to be involved in this. And I encourage you to try a lot of different healing modalities and start looking on the internet, start researching this stuff I'm talking about. The healing benefits of different supplements and foods and energetic healings and crystals. I love working with crystals. They're so powerful. And you're probably like, whoa, that sounds like weird to me. I feel like some of you are like very resistant. You're like, I'm not about to go that path. I'd rather just keep going to doctors. And if, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with doctors, but when it comes to a certain point, when you're dealing with some sort of mystery, chronic illness, there's only so much that they can do for that. That's when you really need to start changing your life around and implementing certain kinds of natural healing practices. And I can tell you that from going through that myself. It took me a while to really accept that, so I understand. God of spiritual healing, an aspect of you or a situation in your life is in need of healing. I feel like for a lot of you, this is like stomach issues or like intestinal issues, or maybe some of you are trying to get pregnant. It's like the lower chakras, gut health, or maybe your ovaries, bad period cramps for some of you ladies. It's time to take a different approach than what you've been taking. It's time to step out of your comfort zone. Karma. Karma is a universal teacher sending forth lessons from past and present. Some people don't like the word karma. I didn't like it for a long time, and then I realized that it's part of just the lesson and the evolution that we go through on this planet. So there are some energies, some negative energies you've had since you were a child, and now it's time to start working through them, to start releasing them, start to bring more joy into your life. And the only way to change is being in this state of discomfort. That's the only time we really will change, is if we're in a lot of pain. Whether that's physical or emotional or mental, spiritual. When we're in pain, that's when we grow. And the more pain, the more growth. So this is definitely some sort of karma situation. Goddess of nature, you reap what you sow. Your dream is coming to fruition. So the life that you want and you've always kind of wanted is coming towards you. Like, the things that you want are going to happen, but these are the obstacles you have to get through to get there. And we have to go through these challenges. We have to go through climb these mountains, because if we don't, when we get to the life that we want, we're not going to appreciate it. That's kind of how our bodies work, from what I've learned, is you have to go through these certain, like, the universe is going to test you. Okay, you want this. Here's a situation. Learn from it, grow from it, and then this is going to transform you. This is going to bring you closer to your purpose, what you want to do in this life, something you're passionate about. It's going to bring forth the people you want in your life. Because when you go through physical pain, it really shows who's your friend and who's not. It really does. Because some people don't know how to deal with it. And they're like, oh, you don't want to go out and drink anymore and do this or that. Like, okay, I guess we're not going to talk anymore. So this is all part of the plan for your life. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. But you're kind of scared to walk through them. You're scared to try these new healing modalities. You're like, oh, maybe it could work, but I'm scared. And I get it. It's scary, it's weird, and it can be looked at in just a really negative way from a lot of people. But this is encouraging you. This is saying it's time. It's time to just put one foot in the door. Just try it. Spiritual faith is a devoted assurance of the heart. So have faith during this. Don't get in too much of a negative space. And I know that's hard. I know. I even feel weird saying that, because when you're in a lot of pain, it can be hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel. But having faith is going to help you, and it's going to make you feel better, because you are going to get out of this. I can tell you're a strong person. You're a very strong person. You're very smart. You're just too logical. And that sounds weird to say. It's like you're a little off balance between the crown chakra and, like, the gut, the intuition. Like, you think too much about everything from a certain point of view of how you've been raised and what's right and what's wrong, and we should do this and we should do that. And you need to kind of get out of that. You need to get out of that energy. You need to be open to different things. And I'm not saying try all these new things at once. Just pick one thing that you think you could try. Whether, like, okay, I could try to meditate. And it's going to be a bunch of things. Like, it's not like you're going to do one thing and then it's going to be like, oh, you're healed. This is going to be a little bit of a process. You're going to have to be patient with yourself. You're going to have to say, okay, I'm going to try this one, and then, okay, I'm going to try that one. Okay, I'm going to try this healing food. I'm going to try that supplement. You know, you kind of have to, it's like putting puzzles together in a piece. That's what I see. But you are going to get there. You are going to get there. And this is Angel of Pleasure. Take pleasure in the things that you do. So this is talking about showing your body some self-care, some love. Do things for yourself that are going to bring you joy, right? Because when we're in pain, it's really important to find a creative outlet or something that you can enjoy that'll help you through this process. So my heart goes out to you. Pile number 2, because this is a big learning curve for you, and you're really going to have to get out of your comfort zone. And this stone is amazing. This green calcite is actually for physical ailments. This is actually for relieving emotional and physical pain. I actually use this on myself. When I get a headache, I'll rub this on it, and it takes it away. It's so powerful. I love this stone. Oh, this helps with fertility. So early when I said that people may be having a hard time getting pregnant, or maybe you're having problems with your ovaries, like, this will help. This helps with those kind of energies in your body. It's a spongy stone, so this will, like, absorb that, like, physical, emotional pain, and it'll trap it inside. Okay, so be open. It's time to try a new approach. You're gonna get to the bottom of this. You are. And it's gonna make you so strong, and one day you're gonna be so glad you went through this. And I know that's weird saying that, and I remember when I was really sick and people would say, oh, you'll be so happy you went through this one day. And I'm like, you're insane. No, I will not. I will never be happy about this. But now that I've healed myself from a lot of physical pain, I can tell you that I'm really happy I went through all of this. I really am. Okay, if you chose pile number 3, you had the Snowflake Obsidian. I'm going to start with your tarot cards, and then we will get into some of your oracle cards. This is a general message. Okay? Right off the bat, we have the 3 of Swords. We have the Mother of Wands, Six of Cups, Son of Wands. This is the Six of Swords. And we have the Four of Cups. So this card it's not the best card to get, but it's a very common card. A lot of people can go through heartbreak. That's usually what this symbolizes. And I feel like for some of you, you may still be recovering from a heartbreak, some long relationship you had. This could be with a friend too, but I feel like it's like a boyfriend or girlfriend, or even a marriage. And you're just still trying to heal from it. And it could have happened a while ago, but you're still kind of carrying some of that broken energy. And you have a lot of really good memories with this person. It wasn't the healthiest relationship, but you keep focusing on all the good times that you had. Some of you might even have kids with them. So you're kind of focused on all these good times. But this is the energy you're starting to walk away from. It's kind of been more aware to you lately that this is something that's still affecting you. And you are moving past it. This card can signify travel too, so for some of you, you might actually be moving. And then we have the Son of Wands. This card, this could be a person, like a new person, a new relationship you have in your life that you're not really sure about. Someone that you kind of started dating and it's fun and he's really charming and all these things, but there's some like red flags. You're not really sure. And this is kind of like your energy. You're very like protective of your heart, or even like this could be your kids. If you do have kids, because see how the snake is like protecting her eggs. So you could be protecting kids or your heart. I feel like for a lot of you, it's your heart. You're not really completely opening up to this person because you don't really think that they're the person you're supposed to be with. But it's a really nice distraction, and that's kind of like why you're doing that, but you're always questioning yourself about it, and you're like, should I stay in this? Should I not? And you kind of go back and forth. I'm going to pull some oracle cards. Future. Direct your intentions and actions wisely, and your future will be fed with fulfillment. So for a lot of you, I feel like it's time to kind of walk away from this relationship. I think there are some energies in your new relationship that are kind of similar with your past relationship. Like you keep kind of attracting the same kind of guy or girl. You're becoming aware of this. And you're not liking it. And you don't really know how to get out of it. But you want to walk away. But you're holding on to it. You're holding on to like just having someone around. You like just having someone around. But this is saying your futures could be great, but it's time to let go of this, and it's time to move past this. Because if you do, and you start to heal yourself from this broken heart and from this toxicity that happened with your past relationships, you're gonna have a lot of fulfillment and like really good energy coming to you. And you're aware of this, but you didn't really understand it on this level. And I feel like this could be bringing some clarity to you. Because a lot of times when we have a relationship and then we break up with the person, but we never really heal our hearts, and we never really heal different aspects of us that attracted that person to our life, we kind of keep attracting the same person. And I know that was something that happened in my life before. So it's time to start digging and start to figure out, why am I attracting this kind of person? Because it's always a reflection of us. Whatever kind of people are in our lives is a reflection of who we are and what we need to heal and work on. And it's hard for you to see it so much with being with this person, because they're kind of distracting you and you can't really see the bigger picture. Goddess of Strength, stand up for what you believe. You will gain respect by holding your ground. I feel like some of you don't really feel like you're yourself around this person. Like you kind of have to hold back and you're not really who you are. And it's not what you want, in a relationship. You want someone you can be yourself around, like 100%. And this is bringing awareness that usually when you attract these kind of relationships, there's a lot of healing that needs to happen within us before we can be in that really healthy, happy relationship that we crave. It's time to go within. So there's some blockages in your heart space. Goddess of Earth, an idea connected to imagination, creativity, and nature is coming your way. All right, this is amazing. This card to me is like telling you to connect more with nature. I feel like you really like being outside and maybe going to the beach or the park or on hikes and stuff like that, and that's like something you really like to do, and you're being encouraged to do more of that, because that really revitalizes our spirit and our soul when we spend time out in nature. It really raises our vibration and it grounds us, and it's so healing. Compassion, by widening your circle of compassion for all nature's creatures, your spirit will soar. Yeah, spend time in nature, spend time with like animals and things like that. See how she's surrounded with all these different animals in nature. Confidence is having the belief in yourself to keep going and the self-assurance to get you there. So there's a lack of confidence in yourself, lack of self-worth possibly. Usually when we have these energies in us, it can keep us blocked and keep us kind of in these kind of stagnant, stuck relationships, stuck energies. And for some of you, this might not even be a relationship. This could be a job too, a job or a friendship. When you get guardian, you and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. I love this card. This is, to me, is like you have divine guidance and protection. So there's like some angels or some sort of higher source, higher spirit protecting you through all of this and really by your side right now. Maybe you feel like you're kind of alone in this. You can't really confide in people, but you have support. You have divine support, which is beautiful. And then peace. There is no need to worry. Everything is working out beautifully. So these realizations that you're having are for a purpose. They're here to make you, and you might be feeling uncomfortable right now with what I'm saying, but it's here to get you to start rethinking your life and the people in it, and or the job that you're in, or whatever the situation is. It's time to walk away. You know that it's not serving you. You know that you're not being yourself. So this snowflake obsidian, this helps draw emotions to the surface to examine and remove harmful thought patterns. This brings balance to the body, mind, and spirit. It teaches you to value mistakes as well as success. And this is also to help you not letting your feelings carry you away. So this could be a really great stone for you to work with going through this kind of emotional healing of the heart. I'm just getting a lot of different energies from this pile, so I'm trying to kind of focus on the right message. But yeah, it's time to start focusing on your future and what you really want and what you value and what kind of energy you want to be around, what kind of people you want to be around, what kind of workspace you want. It's time to start taking action and start letting go of the things that aren't fitting. Let go of that fear. All right. There was a lot of energy from that pile. I hope this helped you. If it brought some clarity to your situation, let me know. Please comment below. I'd like to hear about it. Or if you just want to put a heart for it resonated, if you don't want to get into depth about it, that would be amazing too. Okay, now we have pile number 4 with the rose quartz. All right, I'm going to get into your tarot cards first, and then we'll get into some oracle cards after. So right away, we have the 7 of Cups. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Star. The Fool. And the Hanged Man. Okay, so the first card we have is the 7 of Cups. This talks about illusion or deceit happening. You might feel like you can't be judging right from wrong about something. Something isn't clear right now, a situation that you're dealing with. I feel for pile number 4, you're trying to bring more peace into your life, more calmness, and you're not really sure how. There are some things you're trying to implement, some new ways, or you're just more aware of that you need some more peace in your life. And you're willing to try new things. You're in a new kind of energy where you're willing to explore and to let go of some things that you've done in the past that haven't been helping you. You're ready to try. The Fool card talks about people maybe looking at you like you're a fool, but you're just really happy in your energy, and you're stepping out of your comfort zone, and you're just kind of going with the flow, and you're just like, I don't care what people think, I'm gonna do this. I'm making my life happier. You're trying something new. Maybe you're getting into like spirituality, but you're not sure if this is like right or wrong, or like woohoo, or if it's good. You're like, I don't know about this. I don't want to get into some cult, and I don't want that kind of energy. But you're really intrigued by it, and something within your gut is like kind of keeps nudging you towards it. For some of you, this might be like your first tarot reading, and you're like, this is really weird. I don't know what to expect. But the Hangman talks about letting go and looking at things from a new perspective. So letting go of maybe some old beliefs or some fears of what people think, and just venturing off, and you're like, let's do this anyway. You're like, I'm going to step back, I'm going to look at this, and you're still kind of looking at it from a very logical mind, but there's some like new ideas and thoughts and like new belief patterns that are starting to form. Because this kind of spiritual work, whether it's like meditation or yoga, or I don't know what it is, but something is really helping you, and you want to keep exploring it. And the Star card's beautiful. This is like, I think you're kind of like into astrology with this card. You're excited about it. You're like, there's something to this. But you don't know. And maybe, some oracle cards. We have Angel of Addiction Healing. This is a time of positive transformation and healing. So there's some things that you're trying to heal when you use spirituality, and it's helping, but you're still kind of like, is this helping? I don't know. You're kind of like on the edge of it. But there's new growth happening with the Ace of Pentacles. There's new growth happening within you, within your soul. There's seeds, like this is like planting a seed. Like someone planted a seed in you, and it's starting to grow, and you're like, oh, this is weird. But it's beautiful. Angel of Healing. The angels have felt your sadness and have shown up to send you healing. So whatever you're trying to work through, that most people come to spirituality or religion or some kind of spiritual practice, whatever it may be, because they're trying to heal something. It usually takes dark times for us to get into this sort of thing. But this is gonna help you. This practice is gonna help you. This is like your support. This is awesome. I'm really excited for you guys. I remember when I first started getting into spirituality. And I was kind of the same way. I was like, oh, I don't know about this. I don't want to get into something too weird and have people think I'm like lost my mind. And I get it. I get what you're feeling. You'll move past it. This situation involves your past life memories. Ooh, okay. You could be into like past life regression or hypnosis. That's really interesting if you haven't looked into that. It's a really fun topic. This is one of the first topics actually I looked into when I started getting into spirituality. And for those of you who don't know what past life regression hypnosis is, you should look into it. It's amazing. You have home. Your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. Okay, so with all of this healing, it feels like there's going to be some changes in your environment, in your like physical environment. So healthy changes are happening. You could be moving, new roommates, new place. Things are changing for the better. You're getting into a better energetic, vibrational space. And then we have the arts. Express yourself through creative activities. So this could be part of like your new spiritual practice, maybe playing an instrument or painting or something creative. Maybe you make videos like on YouTube, like me. And if not, this is encouraging you to explore that side of you. That could be a big part of your spiritual growth, is to get more creative with the things that you love. So we have wisdom. Your divine inner wisdom is always available to you. We all have this divine inner wisdom, this intuition, this gut feeling of what's right and wrong. And as you start to heal yourself, put yourself in a higher vibration, work through blockages, implement healing modalities, your intuition becomes stronger. We all have psychic abilities. I want to tell people, I'm always like, I'm special, like I'm special and I'm unique, but I'm not special in that sense. Like, everyone has psychic abilities. It's all about learning to expand on them and grow them. It's like superpowers that we have. And mine just gets stronger every day. And yours will too, once you realize what gifts you have. And I feel like for some of you, that could be something that you're leaning towards, like exploring your spiritual intuitive gifts. And this is patience. Greet each moment with endurance and peace of mind. This spiritual journey, especially when you're first starting out, you gotta have patience. It takes some time. It's all beautifully like orchestrated though. Like, it's gonna happen how it's supposed to happen. And now I look back at when I started my spiritual journey and it's like, oh, I get why everything happened in that amount of time. Even though I just want to rush through it and I just wanted to like get all these benefits and do all these things and just get there, and it takes some time. Because you're trying to heal some stuff. There's some things that you are like, okay, I've tried other modalities and I've heard enough success stories about people using this natural healing method or this type of spiritual modality to heal their addiction or their emotional state. And I see people really happy in this kind of community, and this is something that I want to try. This is something I want to explore. But make sure you have patience, because man, it is a journey. It is a journey, and you're gonna need some patience. But this is a beautiful pile. I'm excited about this pile. Sounds like you're really coming into like who you are, and you're really putting in some efforts to change your life and the energy around it. You're really opening up to this other world. Because it is like, they say, it's like a new earth when you start to dive into your spiritual practice and open up to the possibilities and learn about the law of attraction. Some of you could be really into that, trying to manifest your life, which is completely possible, but you have to do the emotional healing along with it. Otherwise, if you have blockages in your life and in your body, you can't attract new, amazing things when you already have all these negative emotions filling up that space. There's a whole process to it, but you're learning, you're on the right path, and you're doing the right things, and you're exploring, and you're kind of having fun with it, even though you're still kind of doubting it and you're not sure. You're having fun. This rose quartz, this is the stone of universal love. This restores trust and harmony. This purifies and opens the heart, and it promotes deep inner healing and feelings of peace. The stone is great for the heart, opening it up to receiving things that you want to bring into your life. Okay. So all my new spiritual warriors and light workers, yes, I'm excited for you. Comment below if this resonated. Let me know if this applied to you or not. Drop a heart. Let me know. Maybe you're starting to explore different types of spirituality or different holistic healing methods or new types of therapy that you've never tried before. Keep going. It's going to be good for you. All right. I think that's everybody. That was fun. I'm excited. I'm going to do a lot more of these readings, and just stay tuned. I mean, you can subscribe if you want. That really helps me out in my channel. And any positive feedback or constructive criticism, I would love to hear your comments. So let me know, and I'll look forward to kind of connecting with you. Okay? Thanks.